welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. I hope you're having a wonderful week. So I've been away these past 2 weeks. Life has been happening, which is somewhat of what this video is going to be about. If you're new to this channel, I know I gained some new subscribers while I was away. Welcome. My name is Rose. This channel is all about surviving adulthood, excelling in your 20s, and just making the best out of this journey. So yeah, I post videos once a week every Wednesday. Sometimes I take breaks. But yeah, generally speaking, every Wednesday I'm here with a new video. I do videos on finance, let me not say finance, on like budgeting, food, exercising, everything that goes along with the whole surviving adulthood experience. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely like, share these videos, and of course subscribe so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what's been happening these past 2 weeks, why I haven't been uploading. Yeah, and I'm also going to be talking about some things that I do when I'm in my feelings, when I'm just not having the best of weeks, how I get myself back on track, because you know, this whole journey you're gonna be hit with a lot of different things, and the most important thing is to stay motivated and to keep pushing through and never to give up, because I'm sure our 30s is gonna be much harder. So we just need to make sure to get through our 20s as, you know, as safely as possible. So anyways, this video I'm going to be talking about some things that I do to get out of my feelings when I'm in my feelings, for whatever reason it may be. So if that's something that you feel like, why can't I speak? If that's something that you're interested in seeing, all right. Then so these past couple of weeks, I had this weird, unwarranted, out of nowhere sadness. Like, I don't know if you guys ever go through this. I don't know if it's the season, because I get allergies around this time around, and I just feel really sleepy, and I don't know if it's that, but I was just feeling so unmotivated, so just like, oh my god, I have no friends, oh my god, nobody supports me, like just completely unlike myself. I'm this type of person, you know, I pride myself in being very independent, very motivated, not needing any external, you know, external things to motivate me. I'm very self-motivated. But these last couple of weeks, I was just not with it. I did not want to work out. I didn't want to do any of the things that I need to do in order to reach my goals. So yeah, I don't know. It was just out of nowhere. And comment below if you ever feel this type of way, if you just have moments, periods in your life where it's just, you just feel completely down and you just don't see how you can get out of the situation. And the thing about me is, like I said, I'm a very motivated person, right? And I'm pretty clear-headed. So a lot of the times when I'm in the funk, I know I'm in the funk, and I know I'm being dramatic, and I know I'm dragging it out, and I know I need to just get out of my feelings, but I just can't. It's not even that I just can't, it's low-key I don't want to. You ever been so like sad or just like unmotivated that instead of trying to get yourself out of it, you rather just wallow in it? Yeah, I was at that point. I just was just so over it, just like going to work. Everything just felt like so much work. And yeah, and this week I'm back, and some of the things that I did to get out of my feelings, to get out of my bag, are the couple of things I'm going to be mentioning in this video. So hopefully if you ever get like me and you get a little bit just over everything, over life, you can do these couple of things just to get you back on track. And yeah, and just to give you a little motivation to get you to the next step, and more than likely the next step you'll go through the same feelings again. I'm starting to accept that maybe it's just a cycle, maybe it's just a part of life where you just have periods that you're just completely unmotivated and you're just over it. And the thing is just to not wallow in that moment too long, and just to get back on it and get back into working towards those goals. So let's go into my memo. So some of the things that I do when Like I said, I'm unmotivated. I've been unmotivated for a while. To get myself back on track, I clean my room. For some reason, a clean room is like, to me, equates to a clear head. Like, I just feel like my room is such a representation of what's going on with me internally and in my mind. So when my room is all over the place, I feel all over the place. I feel like, you know, I don't have any moments to actually sit. I'm just going and going and going, and I don't have any moments to sit and actually reflect on what's going on. And I just feel like I'm moving just to move as opposed to moving with a purpose. So one of the first things that I do to get myself back on track is just clean my room, put everything back in its place. And doing that, it's like, it's therapeutic to me, because as I'm putting those things that are on the outside back in its place, it's like all the feelings, all of my emotions, I'm also putting them back into place, and I'm putting everything back into perspective. So most of the time, when I'm also feeling unmotivated, what happens is that unmotivation leads me to not doing anything, which causes anxiety, because I feel like, oh my gosh, I should be doing something, but there's so much to do, I don't know where to start. And so all of that is like a circle of a hot mess, okay? So you're unmotivated, you can't do anything. And because you can't do anything, it leads you to having anxiety, because you know you should be doing something, but you just don't know where to start, and it's just all chaotic, and it just makes the situation a lot worse. So just that simple thing, cleaning my room, putting things back into place, makes me calmer. There's less chaos, so my anxiety goes down, and I'm able to slowly get back on track. Another thing that I do is to get back into a productive routine, even if I don't feel like it. Sometimes you're not gonna feel like doing something. Like, there's certain people who wait to be up to something to do it, to feel up to doing something to do it. Like, maybe you're never gonna want to or feel like reading your Bible. Maybe you're never gonna want to go to the gym. Sometimes it's not about what you feel like doing, what you're up for doing, or what you want to do. Sometimes it's what you have to do. You know, you don't feel like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to read your Bible, to do your Sabbath school quarterly, or your Bible study, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're never gonna feel up to it. It's not something that, you know, I don't want to say this, but it's not something that's fun or something that like you're looking forward to do. Some things I can't speak. Some things you do because you have to, not because you want to. So getting yourself back into a productive routine really helps put things back into perspective, to get you back into the groove of things. The next thing that I usually do is make a to-do list. If it feels like there's so much going on, you don't know where to start, just make a to-do list of everything that you have to do. And looking at the list, you're able to tell, okay, what's more pressing? What's time sensitive that I need to do ASAP? And those things, you get to them as soon as possible. Then you just, as you're checking things off your to-do list, you feel more accomplished. At the end of the day, you feel like, okay, I did something today. You know, sometimes you're moving so fast, you're doing so much, but when you really look at the results, you really haven't done a lot. You're just, you know, it's like wasted energy. So you want to always be making sure that all your efforts are going to something constructive. So making a to-do list helps you to check things off, to make sure that you're not wasting your energy, that you're actually using your energy wisely, and you're checking things off your list, and you're reaching your goals, and so on and so forth. Another thing that I do, take a nap. Take a nap. Sometimes you have to take a nap to just rejuvenate yourself, to get yourself back into a resting, calm place. You know, forgive yourself for, you know, allowing so much time to pass by without you doing anything productive. Forgive yourself, take a nap, and just know that after this nap, this is over. It doesn't matter if I still feel, you know, sad. It doesn't matter if I still feel, you know, not up for it. I'm going to push myself. And sidebar or disclaimer, this is different than if you have depression. I'm not gonna sit here and try to understand or put myself in a position to try to understand what it's like to be depressed or to have depression, because I think it would be just ignorant of me not having ever felt depression to say, oh, you're depressed, just get over it, just take a nap and wake up. No, this is not at all what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when you know you're usually a motivated person and it's just you're going through a rough patch and you're just like making excuses for yourself and just staying in one and not really being productive. These are the things, this is specifically what I'm talking about, not depression at all. I don't want to make anybody feel like I'm lessening their whatever they're feeling, whatever they're going through. So anyways, back on track. Back to what we were just talking about. So yeah, make a to-do list, take a nap. Yeah, and then this is kind of part of taking a nap, but even if you don't actually go to sleep, have a moment of silence. As much as possible, put on a mask, like a face mask, or put some pads under your eyes or something like that, and just rest for a bit. Take a moment of silence to just let everything stop. Think about your goals. Think about what you're doing everything for, you know? So, for example, this is kind of off topic, but on topic really. So with the whole YouTube thing, I know I wanted to have a YouTube channel, and my reasons for wanting to have a YouTube channel, because I've always been the type of person, when I learn something, when I find something for a good price, when I learn something, I want to share with people. If I try food and it's really good, you have to taste it. Like, I have to share the experience with you. So in me making a YouTube channel, it was to share my experiences as I go through things, share it with someone else, someone who I might never even meet, someone from across the world who's going through something, share it with them so that they may have an easier experience going through that same thing. Now, don't get me wrong, just because I went through something and I found my solution for whatever I went through, that doesn't mean my solution will work for you. But maybe how I took that issue on, maybe how I tried to work, whatever the case may be, how I resolved the issue, maybe you're able to take something from that would help you later on. So that was my reason for making YouTube, right? But when I started my YouTube, when I saw how slow my YouTube channel was growing, I really got so in my feelings, and I feel like, wow, you know, I have all these friends. I don't really have that many friends, by the way. I have like under 10 friends, but I have all these associates or whatever the case may be. Like, my channel should grow faster, and I felt like, and it not growing fast, I started comparing myself to other people and started thinking, okay, maybe I'm not the typical YouTube girl. I'm not makeup on fleek every day. I'm not, you know, Instagram, the typical Instagram looking girl. You know, I'm not out there showing whatever the case may be. So I really got down on myself, and I forgot, because I was moving so fast. I was just writing ideas, I was just filming, I was just buying things. I was moving so fast that I forgot the goal. I forgot the reason why I was doing this. Okay, and it was only because I took a moment of silence, and I really thought, hey, like, I'm making this YouTube channel not for the people that's close by me, not for them to be entertained, not for their approval, not for their support, but to reach people beyond my realm, my scope, beyond my world. So sometimes it's good to just take a moment of silence and just really think about why you're working, why are you going to school, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, and that will get you motivated again to continue on doing what you need to do. Pray, or if you're not that type of person, meditate, or pray to whatever that you know, you don't have to believe in God to pray. Whatever you believe in, pray to it. There's something about connecting to something spiritually that's able to help you to center yourself, to get you back focused and I'm sorry if I'm spitting, back focused into whatever you need to focus into. 15 girl. This one I said before, but forgive yourself and start over. The main thing is not to get unmotivated, right? It can happen. You can lose your way. You can things might not go as you planned and you start getting down about yourself. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing is to stay in that state. The worst thing is to allow whatever it is that happened to basically cripple you and stop you from continuing to pursue your goals. So if you have to, forgive yourself and just start over. Every day is a new opportunity to just start over. Every day is a new chance to start over on your dreams, you know? So the main thing is to just not stick into that same place. A message you got from this video is that it's not about hitting these kind of bumps along the road. It's not about getting unmotivated, but it's about deciding to continue to strive and pursue despite these feelings, despite these things. If you have to, take a moment, but always just make sure to get back on track. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in my next video. Bye.